For more than 80 years since its existence, the DC Universe has seen hundreds of superheroes and villains wage wars across space and time, with the region often being some source of ultimate power. And with a universe populated by superheroes like Batman and Superman, it's only fitting that DC has some of the most powerful comic book villains of all time. These cool villains with extraordinary backgrounds are often a great combination of brain and brawn, which allows them to threaten not just the world but the entire universe. These guys may not be the most evil and diabolical, but they're definitely the most well equipped with an array of abilities to face off against the superheroes and defeat anyone who stands in their way. With that said, let's look at the most powerful villains of DC Universe. Reverse Flash, also known as Professor Zoom and Eobarthon, is in fact a force to be reckoned with. Like his main enemy the Flash, Professor Zoom has the ability to travel at speeds imperceptible by regular people. However, Zoom is also able to travel through time, which is a power that can be devastating if used by the wrong people. Eobard's most impressive achievement is probably creating world chaos by creating the Flashpoint universe through his time-traveling power. In the Flashpoint universe, the world is torn apart by his actions. Almost every hero and villain dies in some gruesome death due to the circumstances of this new universe. Time travel, super speed, electrokinesis, and several other countless speed-related abilities makes this character quite the powerhouse. His penchant for altering reality and selfishly changing lives also makes him DC's most formidable supervillain. Black Adam has been both hero and villain over a life that's spanned thousands of years. A frequent enemy to Earth's heroes, Black Adam believes he is the right person to lead humanity, and any action he takes is necessary for the greater good. The powers that give Black Adam his abilities are ancient in origin. Powers from six Egyptian gods, Shu, Heru, Amon, Jehuti, Aton, and Mehen, given the skills to battle his enemies. In many ways, Black Adam's abilities are equal to those of Superman. For starters, Black Adam does not require basic human sustenance for survival. He has super speed and super strength and harbors a genius level intellect. His powers also include but are not limited to teleportation, transdimensional travel, immortality, and lightning manipulation. These powers have seen him destroy whole countries, taking thousands of lives at a time. Of course, various DC heroes are good for ending his reign of terror. However, sometimes Black Adam's reign is impactful, evidenced by the destruction he leaves in his wake. Wonder Woman's arch nemesis Ares is a Greek god, and not just any god but the god of war. He represents the physical or violent aspects of war. As an Olympian god, his powers are seemingly endless. Ares can travel through dimensions, wield untold amounts of magic, control fire, shapeshift, teleport, and project energy. He is also immortal with godly strength, superhuman speed, and stamina. He can also cast illusions, manipulate weather, control weapons, use the power of necromancy, and much more. Therefore, his power surpasses even that of Wonder Woman and Superman. Ares brings out the worst in the world and can cause mankind to wage long and destructive wars. He is a master of conflict and an expert strategist, and has complete mastery over any and all weapons. An extraterrestrial cyborg, Brainiac, one of Superman's main enemies, is known for his 12th level intellect, which means he is intelligent seemingly beyond the realm of possibility, and a master of everything from physics to bioengineering. He sees himself as something of a collector, specifically a collector of worlds due to his penchant for shrinking down planets and taking a hold of them in name of preservation. One of the oldest beings in the galaxy, he spans the universe doing this over and over again in order to amass more and more knowledge and technology. His level of genius isn't his only strength, however, as he can also perfectly mimic the power of Kryptonians, has millions of probes that he can use to fight his battles and kill those in his way. Sometimes being shown to be an AI rather than a physical being, he is able to infect both biological beings and robots. These are then the bodies that hold his consciousness. Along with his mind, Brainiac possesses powers such as telepathy, force fields, longevity, super strength, super speed, adaptation, and dozens of other powers, which makes him a truly formidable opponent. Doomsday, befitting his name, has the potential to destroy anything in his path. He is infamous for killing the one and only Man of Steel. Created by an ancient alien named Bertrand, cloned and then repeatedly modified to resist whatever caused his previous demise, Doomsday can survive the harshest conditions imaginable. Bertrand also figured out how to alter Doomsday's DNA so that the creature would revive himself rather than having to be resuscitated. So technically, you can't really kill him, he'll just come back more powerful than before. This combination of constant regeneration and evolution makes Doomsday into one of the universe's most incredible killing machines. Aside from literally beating Superman to death, he has also put countless of others in the grave. including beings thought to be immortal and populations of entire planets. He murdered his own creators and every living creature on Krypton. No more dying, he decided it's time to kill. And his constant prodding to kill living things has prompted a deep-seated hatred for all living things and now guides Doomsday's rampage across the galaxy. The fact that Doomsday's body becomes even more invulnerable and indestructible with every death makes him incredibly dangerous and absurdly overpowered. He's an absolute maniac ruled by instincts and he refuses to be put to sleep. As a famous father of Raven from the Teen Titans, Trigon is an ultra-powerful top-tier demon and a god of pure evil from another dimension. Having many other children from the worlds he has conquered, Trigon wants not only to create living hells out of the world he vanquishes, but also to find women who can bear him supernaturally powerful children. Trigon feeds on evil and disparity he causes in the galaxies that he conquers. His powers include immortality, super strength, size shifting, energy casting, reality altering, and other demonic powers with divine capabilities. He's omniscient, and whenever he makes an appearance, it takes the combined effort of several super teams including Teen Titans, Justice League, and Justice Society, and anyone else they can find to stop him. He has defeated and killed some of the greatest heroes who ever lived, and although we haven't truly seen his powers unleashed at a full potential, he is absolutely one of the strongest villains in the entire DC universe. Nekron, a hated foe of the Green Lantern Corps, is the original Guardian of the Universe and has remained so even after the rise of the Guardians of the Universe. He was put in place to guard the darkness that existed long before life arose. He is the embodiment of death and has the ability to create an army of the undead called the Black Lanterns. These zombies are not just undead souls trapped in his realm, but sometimes souls of the heroes who are killed. Nekron has created Black Lanterns from heroes such as Firestorm, Martian Manhunter, Aquaman, Dr. Light, Superman, Green Arrow, and Wonder Woman, along with many others. His army of reanimated corpses have also enslaved the likes of Superman, Wonder Woman, and more. And even though Nekron can't act alone in this realm, he still has deadly powers. For instance, a single touch can kill any mortal being. He is also able to bring any soul back from the dead in order to serve him. Hoping to end life everywhere, Nekron is an immensely powerful and awful evil being. So, although he is unable to enter our realm and must have a link in order to act in this realm, he is still a villain with enough power to cause huge ripples in our universe. He will be around forever and can simply wait for another moment to strike against humanity and the realm of the living. Imperiex Prime has caused millions of deaths on this world and billions of deaths across the universe. Imperiex, simply put, is an entropy. It's the force that causes all things to slow down, deteriorate, and stop. A being that withholds the power of the Big Bang, Imperiex is a godlike entity that commands so much power that destroying the universe is nothing to him. In fact, he has destroyed it multiple times and created new ones to replace the old. This is all to serve his ultimate goal: create a universe that is perfect. To him, the only way to achieve this is to destroy and then start from scratch. This sends him, of course, to Earth. Among the casualties fighting the Imperiex were Aquaman, Queen Hippolyta, Guy Gardner, and Lois Lane's dad, all of which were brought back to life through one reason or another. Older than the universe, Imperiex is so deadly that he is said to not just instill fear in beings like Mongul, but is also able to take out others like Doomsday with a single hit of his energy blast. His whole directive is to span the universe, kill everything in his path, so that he may restart the universe with the power within him. He is so scarily powerful that when he reaches Earth, Mongul forms an alliance with Superman and all other heroes and villains of the DC universe to stop him. Incredibly, they are unable to defeat by any other method than returning him in time to the Big Bang, which finally kills him. Anti-Monitor was the cause of the original Crisis on Infinite Earths. He has caused more death and destruction than any other villain in the multiverse and has absorbed countless universes. He destroyed them like they were utterly nothing. When he tore a hole from the Antimatter universe into the Positive Matter universe, he jeopardized reality itself. Of course, the Anti-Monitor has all of the standard abilities that you expect from a villain as powerful, but he works on a scale larger than most others. Created at the beginning of all existence, the Anti-Monitor is the counterpart to the Monitor. Both inhabit separate universes, but the Anti-Monitor conquered his entire Antimatter universe and hungered for more. This is when he discovered the multiverse. He has also been the source of other cosmic catastrophes and once served as the sole guardian of the Sinestro Corps. Here he commanded some of the strongest beings in the galaxy, all doing his will and wreaking havoc on DC's heroes. He also managed to take down an army comprised of superheroes from every universe and still nearly came out on top. If that's not one of the most powerful villains in comics history, I'm not sure who else could be. One of the most renowned villains in the entire DC multiverse, Darkseid is the ruler of the planet Apocalypse. To start things off, he's in charge of the anti-life equation. If that's not the most evil thing you've ever heard of, I'd be surprised. The anti-life equation will give the wielder mastery of all thoughts and emotions of every being in the universe. Known for his strength, intellect, leadership, and his utter need for cosmic domination and elimination of free will, he exists to corrupt the lives of every being in the multiverse. He is obsessed with not just ruling the universe, but recreating it in his likeness. He is the greatest enemy of the Justice League and also the other new gods who live on New Genesis. Being a new god himself, he possesses basically every superpower that exists in all of the multiverse. His main weapon is his Omega Beams, which he emits through his eyes. Once he unleashes the Omega Beams, they will seek out their target and find it no matter where it goes. It is literally the bullet with your name on it. In addition to this, his strength level is on par with Superman's, if not greater. Darkseid rules Apocalypse with an iron fist and chooses to keep the entire population of the planet in misery with the exception of his elite force, who exist to do nothing but to make the lives of everyone below them miserable. Paired with his obsession for ruling, this makes him an adversary that the entire multiverse should be scared of. Not only is he ridiculously strong, but he commands an entire planet full of parademons ready to die for his cause. As if that wasn't enough, he also has children and accomplices called the Darkseid Elite. Each member is powerful in their own right and together they all serve Darkseid. Thanks for watching and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.